Yeah, they would.
Good evening. Welcome to the Funko Illuminati. We are live once again with Vince, Quickdraw, LBD, Andrew, Mitch will be here. Well, it's been an interesting day, and just to let you know, 1 out of 5 people that saw the eclipse are now legally blind. Please raise your hand if you are.
Bad part is I didn't see the eclipse.
Hello, Laura. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that.
Did any of you even go out to look at it?
Here's the funny part. Okay, so I went out and did all my daily stuff to do, and it was clouding over. So I was like, it's not going to happen. And then about 10 minutes before, the clouds went away, and I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I walked outside and walked over, and somebody had like a pair of extra glasses, and I took some shots of it. Pretty decent, considering I didn't have my tripod or anything. I just literally put those stupid little glasses over the over the lens and took a few shots. They turned out pretty decent.
It's funny because my mother kept trying to make me do that. I was like, yeah. You want me to hold the phone, hold the glasses, and press the button for to take the picture all with one hand. I got big hands, but you're asking a little much. But I took the kid outside. We got the glasses too, and some of even if we didn't, my neighbors had a bunch too. So
wow. There were people downtown like trying to sell the free ones that they gave out at the library.
Oh wow.
For $5.
You know what? I'm not surprised. That's pretty normal behavior for, well, not this area specifically where I'm now, but the area I grew up around. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, hey Nadia, how you doing? I thought it was ridiculous. Just this guy's going, hey man, you want glasses? No, I'm good. I can see fine. No, for the eclipse, man, for the eclipse. No, I'm fine. You notice there's clouds.
Here's the thing. There's going to be somebody who just happened to be there, or some dad who royally messed up and didn't have enough pairs for all his kids. It's going to be somebody. Somebody's going to buy it because, somebody made a mistake, or they broke it, or kids are like between 5 and 12 and they destroyed it.
Well, it was pretty decent. The weirdest thing I will say out of the whole, aside obviously it going dark in the middle of the day, was the fact that the birds went friggin'. Hey Jeremy, the birds went friggin' crazy.
Oh yeah,
like they were loud, like deafening loud.
You make that comment, and it's funny because I had one of my neighbors. I guess their sister came here, and they experienced an eclipse like years ago. This is an older person, obviously, who's been around for a while, and she told us that where she was at, because where she obviously was out of the country, and if we've made these comments before, usually the commenters of the roosters here. There's a bunch of roosters everywhere. Literally, they said that once the lights went down and came back, like all those birds went like crazy. The roosters went nuts. It was like mayhem.
I was thinking the same thing too.
Oh, that was loud.
A rooster. It's okay. I kept thinking Black Hole Sun the entire time. That's why I posted on my Instagram. It was like Black Holes. And then, of course, Mitch goes with Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Of course he does.
Of course he would.
Yeah.
The sirens have been going off all day over here. It's been nuts. There's actually close
Moody?
to exit 12 off the turnpike, there's a freaking car that just is engulfed in fire. You could see it from far as hell.
Huh.
Everything
I don't know.
changes after an eclipse.
New Jersey's been busy all week, huh?
That's-
Freaking earthquakes and
Yeah.
car fires and eclipse. Jeez.
Huh. Well, hey, just make sure you're keeping your firstborn safe. Okay, just saying. You see locusts coming from the sky?
Hey, well, you know, we got to fill that bingo card.
The worst thing
Feeling
is
left out. It's like Los Angeles getting all the fun.
worst thing was the earthquake was about 2 hours away from me, and I didn't feel a damn thing.
Yeah.
You mean what do you mean? Quick, the Earth didn't move for you?
Nope.
Well, it wasn't that big.
Yeah. It really wasn't.
I mean,
Everybody else was like, "Oh, my house was shaking." I'm like, "It was."
Well, my house shook. Like it definitely. Like I felt the first one, and I was laying down. I was like, "What the hell?" I thought it was my neighbor's kids because those kids, man, it's like
A quarter in the bed.
WrestleMania every day up
Well,
there.
it's not like a friend asked you an inappropriate question after you said you were okay, right?
Yeah, well, you know, when Mr. Illuminati over here was his usual ass. I said as soon as he found out there was an earthquake.
Hey, I waited. Okay, first of all, just to give backstory, I asked if he was okay. Once he said he was okay, then I private messaged him and said, "Did you fall out of bed, buddy?"
Yeah. Yeah, you made that joke. I made a couple other jokes to a few friends of mine who are
Well,
yeah.
you didn't message me, ask if I was okay.
Oh, I knew you were okay. I know where you live, and I know where the epicenter was, man.
It was closer to him than it was to me.
No, it was closer to you.
I could
Yeah,
have
it
sworn
was
it was
closer.
I thought it was closer
hit
to
more
you.
It was actually it's west. It's
Oh yeah,
yeah,
no,
West
you're right.
Virginia.
My bad. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I remember like an hour away from me. Yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty bad that the foreigner knows the location of where he.
Let's be honest. You literally mapped the hell out of like Jersey every time we were backstage for like the past 3 years.
Yeah.
If we don't do that, we just live here.
It gives me an idea where people are. Hey Johnny, how you doing?
What's up, man?
God, but
So, Johnny.
I'll admit today was pretty cool. I'm glad I was able to see the eclipse.
Yeah.
A lot of oohs and ahs downtown. I'll say that much.
I'm
Oh,
glad I was
so
able
it
to
was like golf.
Huh?
I couldn't tell the difference, to be honest.
Well, dude, I saw your pictures. Your pictures look like a golden lemon. Like it was just like this weird shape of the sun.
That's all it was. Like it was just it didn't look no different. It was just I
But
didn't
you
even
weren't
know.
you weren't in the central area of it though, like the path.
Yeah, you weren't.
Well, we were supposed to get half. Is what we were supposed to get.
Yeah.
And we didn't
Yeah,
get
you
any.
did. No, you got hat.
I couldn't tell.
Well, did you?
Right.
Yeah, but if you had the glasses on to take the umbra away, like the brightness of the sun, you would see it.
Yeah.
Because when it happened before it went complete total darkness, and you put the glasses on, you could see the edge of the moon slowly coming across the sun.
Mm-hmm. You
But if you
basically
took the
watch
glasses
it
off,
go into place.
Yeah.
No, you basically
didn't-
watch it go into place.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Kenneth.
didn't see anything. I used my phone to look up in the sky real quick, and it was just so cloudy. I was like, "Oh, going back inside."
Well, it did get cloudy. So that's the other thing. Like right when it was like finished, like right when it was like about to like eclipse
Yeah,
or whatever,
I think it said it
cloudy
was.
as hell for some reason. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
But
I
it
think
did
it
get
said.
dark here. It did get cold. If you wanted to see dark
Oh, yeah.
in this area, you needed to go like more towards like upstate New York, somewhere like not upstate, but like more towards New York to get like more darkness.
Oh, you are right though. It did get cold. It got really cold really quick.
Yeah.
Dark
Well,
side.
I would imagine in like if you're closer to the lakes too, it was probably even colder than it was here.
Well, it was fine. Like I was out for about an hour and a half. I had to go to the doctor's office and I picked up some groceries and I walked back home and it was fine. But when I went back out, you could feel it was 11 here, which I mean for us would be fine. For Vince, it would be parka and possibly snowshoes. But and then as soon as the sun went, I'm looking at the temperature on my watch and it's went from like 11 down to like 4 in under like 10 minutes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Good time had by all. Mind you, apparently Niagara Falls didn't get a break in the clouds until like near the end of it. So
Yeah.
the 500,000 people that like swarmed the Niagara region and spent all this time and money traveling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what my favorite stat about that travel is?
What?
Every single Airbnb in the vicinity of the line of the line of where it was gonna happen exactly, like tripled or quadrupled their fees before the eclipse, like before the eclipse. They made a killing, bro. It's insane because there's a map of it
Hotels too.
of the you can go, it's like green and red of like what's expensive and what's cheap. That whole line was red, like literally. It was crazy.
You want something even funnier? So you know how I've talked about here on the channel, there is a thing called we call it the mountain, but it's actually just a really large hill. Okay. Well, to look off of it at this time of day when it was happening, you wouldn't see the sun. You'd actually have to turn around. So there were people that thought they would get a better view by going up the hill, trying to find parking, and then standing on it when all they had to do was they could have been down here or anywhere else in the city and just turned and looked.
Well, yeah, I get it, man. Anything for you is probably hill, considering you like to dangle a lot over there.
Sure. But, well, I have to admit, I mean, the pictures turned out pretty well for me, and I know Mitch will eventually appear. He's apparently setting up his new router.
Yeah. I saw that.
Guy collects routers like he collects Funko Pops. Pardon?
Looks just like the pictures in my school book when I was in elementary school.
You mean to tell me they've been using the same photo?
We got feedback from somewhere.
It's like when I had this. Oh crap! Yeah, the microphone turned off earlier. So it's probably. Let's take a look. There we go. All right. It's funny you mentioned that. I had a girl years ago, and she told me, she's like, "Yeah, I have to get a new monitor. My old one broke." And I said, "Oh, can you take a picture of it?" So she sends me a picture that looks nothing like a computer monitor. Looks like a flat screen TV. And I'm sitting there going, okay, some people use flat screen TVs. Yeah. And I'm like, I've seen this picture before. So thanks to the marvels of reverse image search on Google, it's like the first picture you see when you type in damaged LCD screen.
I'm going to assume she needs some money.
No. She was just trying to get out of work early by saying she had a broken screen. So when I said,
okay, well that's a whole other
game. Yeah. So I was like, I said, "You have a broken screen?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, can I talk to you?" And I call her up and I said, "Can I show you something on my screen?" She's like, "Yeah." I said, "So here's your picture you sent me." She's like, "Yeah." Now watch me drag the picture over to Google reverse image search, and look at the first thing that pops up.
I bet she was just like, as soon as you said Google reverse, she was like,
yeah.
I would have just smacked it with a freaking baseball bat and then take a picture.
What did she say after that?
She basically first said, "I didn't know you could actually do that." I said, "Yes, there's a lot you can do." She's like, "I'm sorry for lying." I said, "That's fine." I said, "Do you still want to leave?" She's like, "No." I said, "Okay, no worries." And she went back on, and I had to write everything up afterwards. It was like, well, what are you going to do? I mean, I'm not her parent. At the time I was their supervisor. It's not like I'm going to, she knows she was wrong. I caught her. I showed it to her. I'm not going to
be honest, I wouldn't have looked that deep into it as their supervisor.
I wouldn't have done it either if it wasn't for the fact my brain went, I recognize this photo. Where if I
but I wouldn't have been like, please send me a picture of your mom. I would be like, all right, your mom.
Well, no, we have to, because if they were in an office and something happened, we still need proof for it. So when I file the, she's leaving early, and they say why, they're going to say, well, did you get proof that she had this problem?
It's basically procedure at that point.
Yeah.
Plus, they got to need proof so they can replace it.
Yeah.
But instead, she decided to send me this lovely. Decided to send me this lovely fake photo.
And you know, I'm curious. If you type that in now, would you get the same image?
Probably. It's the same picture that people use. It's the same picture that they use when people want to go, Dad, I broke the TV, and it's like a wallpaper.
Ah, yeah.
Mm.
So, I mean, stupidity is as stupid does, I guess.
I reckon.
So I'm just gonna get into the meat and potatoes. I thought Mitch would have been here by now, but I guess he's still fiddling with his router. Did anybody go for the new Freddy soda, Freddy whatever it's called?
Project Red?
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. Neither here.
What you're talking about?
The designer toy, the $300
Oh yeah, I've seen.
nonsense.
Honestly, I remember the announcement for it, and that's about it. And then I just kept seeing everybody's post about it today.
I
was like, yeah, I'm good.
forgot about it.
Yeah, I
I
was gonna do it.
I saw it today. Go ahead. I completely
I
forgot
was
about it
gonna
until I
say,
saw everybody's post.
One, two, LBD go. Hold, John.
Oh, I said that I completely forgot about it until I saw everybody's post today. That's it.
Okay, John, go. I feel like I'm trafficking airplanes. Sean's turn.
All right. All right, P159, you have runway 6. It is all clear. No, I was gonna do it, and then I thought, then if I do it and I get it, then I'm gonna sit there and go, how can I pay for it? Then I'm probably gonna buy it, and then if I buy it, then I'm gonna have something I don't want. Yeah, quick.
If you would bought it, I would have unsubscribed from your freaking channel. Just saying.
Well, there goes one person in the mood to survive.
Well, considering I just got over, what was it, 2,300, that would really suck because it's been a slow climb. I could see it now, be like, click. Huh. Well,
I just think
That,
those things are stupid as hell for the
Yeah,
price of it.
hold my beer.
I think I'll do it if they come out with the turtle.
Well,
If
yeah,
it-
I can see-
if
I
it
can
was
see you
more-
doing that.
If it was more like a $60 price point, like the rest of the freaking whatever you call them, collectibles,
yeah.
then maybe yeah. But $300,
Standard total.
nah. You can go kick.
I'll
rocks
try
with
if they ever come out with the turtle.
that. Don't.
They're not gonna. I think they're gonna be all like, for some reason, it seems like
For
they're all gonna be-
$300, dude, you can get a graded original Ninja Turtle action
Well,
figure.
I also think too that what Vince might have been alluding to is I think they're going to stick with large brand names like,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
Coke,
Right.
Pepsi, yeah, Pepsi
McDonald's.
products.
Do they have Pepsi Pops?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
Didn't they just start doing Coca-Cola a couple years ago?
They had the
Yeah.
Coca-Cola bear and the
That-
Coca-Cola
yeah.
can, I think, too.
Maybe they'll do
But I'm
like
just-
They had a lot of Coke.
maybe Kool-Aid. Maybe they'll do like the cool icons, probably like
Yeah.
brand icons.
Well, they're going
already
they're going
done
for things that
Kool-Aid.
are big, well-known brands in America. So I mean, you got Coke, you got Big Boy, maybe McDonald's would probably be the next one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're still doing Big Boy because let's be honest, like when's the last time you really saw one?
Well, the
They-
reason they did Big Boy is because Big Boy was the first thing they ever
Yeah.
made.
The original.
Wacky Wobbler. That was their original. So that's why
Yeah,
they had the first Project Fred, and that's why they always.
Oh, so it's basically like doing throwback jerseys at this point. Okay, I get it.
Well,
They-
that's their first thing that they made. So that's
Yeah,
their.
No, I get it. I get it. I just what I'm saying. I just like I kind of relate it to sports. Like there's teams that don't exist, and then you have that throwback day where the team decides to wear that jersey from Vancouver or wherever the hell they came from.
The Supersonics.
The Supersonics, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's basically what it is at that point.
No, you're absolutely right. It just it's interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just curious as to how far they're gonna take it. Because those are pretty big ticket items, man.
I mean, are they all selling out?
That's the thing. They're selling out.
Well, there's people that aren't winning the lottery, so
Well, it's also you got to remember too. At the end of the day, it's also very they're very finite numbers. What is it like? Less than
750.
150. So
750.
is it 700? Okay, so 750. I'm just gonna take a wild guess here and say there is more than enough Funko fanatics or Funko fans, whatever title you want to give it, out there that are going to pay for these things that have the money to do it.
Yeah, I can see that.
So they might.
Hey.
They're going to keep doing it. If they're going to keep selling.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
Well, they're capitalizing on the designer toy stuff, man. Like, how many years have we been with this? That everybody's got a new designer toy, and people are like pushing it, and everybody's got like an artist attached to it or a brand attached to it. They just capitalizing on that now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm still waiting for the Banksy pop that decides to self implode when you take it out of the box.
Well,
Just hear a loud pop and come out, and there's just like shrapnel of plastic everywhere, and little confetti strips.
You need the one that's like the electronic one. Instead of lighting up, he pressed the button and it comes out with the shredded painting at the bottom, and then you can pull it back together. Just to keep doing it over and over.
Yeah, I saw. Apparently, Jeremy, you're saying he saw somebody who got both the Coke and the Sprite.
Yeah, I saw someone that did too.
Cool. And there's also going to be the completionists too that want the common and the chase and are going to put bounties out for it. So,
yeah.
and aren't they numbered too?
Yeah,
there's
75 chase or something.
Yeah. But I mean, like they're numbered like 1 of 75, 2 of 75
on the foot.
Yes, and I know for a fact that for the big boy, there was somebody that put a bounty out for because they wanted one of both the chase and the common.
Well, they're not getting the one. I've seen the one. Mike has the one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the one he showed everyone.
Okay, I didn't know.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying. I think it's funny that he put the bounty on it when at the Bob's Big Boy when they showed everyone what it was, how they showed the number.
No, I think he means he wants one of each, like one chase and one common.
Yeah.
Oh, they meant number 1 of each.
No, just one of one, like one chase, one.
Yeah. I thought you meant number 1 of 7.
No.
Not one of one. You meant one of each, Sean. That's where you're confused.
That's why I was thinking that's funny because the number 1 big boy is already
spoken for.
Yeah.
But so do you think that the lower the number, they're going to be more valuable?
I can comment on that actually. So in the resin community, which is like a lot of figures like these right here, like these are all numbered, like these big pieces like this. Mm-hmm. There are people who care about the lower the number, the higher the value it has to them, and they can sell it that way as well. So it does exist. Those people exist.
People do it with NFT cards in the mint number.
And doesn't that even, tangible?
People do it with car parts.
Oh yeah, I know
that you will never ever see in your lifetime in an engine block.
You see, I don't know if you see that.
Matching numbers.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
167 of 1,250.
Yeah, so that's this piece right here. So that I technically got a low number considering how it's 1,250.
Yeah.
But I have some pieces that are only 200, and I got like the number 4. And I've had people literally contact me as like trying to swap and pay me money on top of swapping. Like people care.
Yeah. There are always going to be people out there that want the lower numbers of anything just to get it out there, whether it be vinyl, Funko Pops, designer toys, car parts, Gucci glasses. I mean, anything that has a number on it, the lower the number, people are going to pay for it.
Yeah, it's like that. The numbered cards, like trading cards.
Yep.
Sometimes you get one that are numbered, and usually people want the lowest number.
Here's how I've heard it explained. Sometimes it's just mental, like that's what they want. But I've had some collectors explain it to me especially when it comes to like stuff like this, like figures and resin or whatever you want to like, especially if it's hand done. I don't know if these are hand done. We would have to look into that. But if it's hand done like these things, basically the concept in their mind is, okay, this is the first one that came off, so it got the most energy into it. It's got the more
They
like
took the
more,
most time on it.
yeah,
Yeah,
not the
once you
most, I
get
wouldn't
to
say
the
the most time, but like the most focused time on it.
They weren't burnt
Yep.
out after doing 3,000 of them.
Basically,
The-
that's
the
so
end
that's the
ones are
mindset for some
sloppy.
people. That's the mindset for some people, which sometimes is actually true. Like you can sometimes see a difference between number 1 and number 2,000,
Hey,
like
Christina.
or in between.
Yeah.
Sometimes you obviously the people swap out. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Christina.
You can definitely tell with autographs.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that's a perfect example. That's what I'm saying. Like you,
Yeah, I got a Jeremy Bullock signature, and it's a pretty high number. So after you got to like the 70th one, it gets a little sloppy.
Oh, it's a great example for that, man. Christopher Lloyd. So years ago, now this shows you how old this autograph is. I got him to I decided to go to I got a free ticket to go to the Fan Expo on a Saturday. I was like, I'll go. So I go there, and there's Christopher Lloyd charging $35 for an autograph.
Yeah,
What do I do?
that
Of course.
ages you right now.
Canadian 35?
No. They American 35. All Canadians use American money. We just Canadian 35.
So like $20 for us.
Pardon?
20. So like $20 for us, like a $20 autograph.
Yeah, about that. Maybe give or take.
27.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
I go in, I get the autograph, and I noticed something because he had some that were already pre-signed. Like you could buy just his signature on a paper without an inscription for $20. And you could tell that the ones that he had signed earlier were like these really nice, clean edges and everything. And then I look at mine and I go, I ain't gonna complain. It is his signature. It's legible, but you could tell he'd been doing this since Friday, and clearly he was like past the point of like one step away from like doing an X on a piece of paper.
Right.
oh, you know, it's crazy. There's somebody who has a signature like that. That's basically just, and like it doesn't even look like anything like close to the name or the persona or whatever. I can't remember who it was.
Johnny Bosch is pretty bad.
Oh yeah,
It's just
There's
a line with a scribble with a line with a scribble.
yeah.
Laura, by the way, if you want to see what the number is, usually it's on the bottom of the. If it has a base, it's usually on the bottom. If it doesn't come, it should come with a card though. So it has to be the easiest way to tell if they're numbered pieces for a
I'm
slideshow.
looking at my chondros because I have the one that you got autographed for me, and then I have the Chase that I have autographed. And yeah, the signatures are pretty similar. I mean, they're not that different. Then there's some people you get their autograph, like for instance, I have two things autographed by George Romero at different times, like 5 years apart, and you can tell that time was getting to him because his second signature is it's not as clean as the others. And that's the other thing too with autograph collectors too. I forgot to mention. Good segue is that a lot of people, when it comes to autograph collectors, are really, really particular on what year they want the autograph from, because that's when the the signature is more legible, or they put more care into it. Or somebody like Michael J. Fox who has Parkinson's, there are some people out there, and I know this sounds really twisted, and I ain't going to get into the dichotomy of it, but some people want the autograph while he had Parkinson's, and then they want the one when he doesn't, so they can have a comparison. Yeah, pardon?
Completionist.
Basically. Yeah, very morbid completionist, but yeah. We'll call it that.
No, you can put the morbid in there. It is what it is. It's a morbid completionist mindset.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, and of course, then there's the other ones that are like, some people won't even take JSA. They want some other company's authentication on it.
Oh, wait. Speaking of this, so you know how I sent out my my Luffy Going Merry to get signed with for Chopper, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was a drop off, and I was supposed to pick it up like the next week.
It's been like 3 weeks.
That was a month ago.
Yeah.
So they called me, and then they're like, "Oh, JSA or PSA, they won't authenticate it unless you transfer all the other signatures to one ticket. So that's why we need your. And I was like, wait, this isn't like my first time. Like, there's stickers on there for different ones. They're all, you know what I mean? So now they're telling me 3 weeks that JSA is they're gonna have to. JSA got bought out by some other company, so they're gonna have to transfer all the autographs onto one ticket.
Oh wow, it's new policy. That makes sense.
Does that make sense to you?
It makes sense if it's technically a new company. It makes sense because they have a new policy.
I already have 2 JSA stickers and 1 PSA sticker on there, but it's like
it's their rules.
It's just weird to me.
I think just like LBD said, though, when you're involving yourself in somebody else's business, they write the rules.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
it's like me going into your house and saying I want iced tea, and all you have is orange.
No. The company's not saying that. They're saying that this is what JSA and this is what PSA is saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they're bought out by the company.
No, but you think why would PSA change their? Like, I've never heard of that before, and I've gone to a lot of cons. I've done a lot of drop-offs with PSA.
Vince,
yes?
Here's my question, real quickly. How many autograph things do you have that have that many autographs like you have currently right now?
3.
Okay.
4.
Okay. And this is the first time?
This is the first time I've ever heard of this, yes.
Yeah.
3. Like at first I thought that I was thinking like maybe they lost my thing or it's damaged or they're trying. That's what was my first my initial because I didn't hear from them. They're like, oh, it'll be ready next week. And I didn't hear from
them. To give you a synopsis, Mitch, he still hasn't gotten his autograph Go Mary, and they want to consolidate all the autographs onto one card as opposed to the multiple cards that it currently holds.
Yeah. But Vince, didn't you just say that that JSA just got bought out by somebody?
This is what they were telling me when I last talked to them for the update. But they asked me if I want to do JSA or PSA, and I was like, well, I don't really care because they're telling me PSA is doing the same process.
It's a change in policy. Then that's all it's got to be. Then, and also you got to think about it like this: when you're doing stuff at cons, I'm gonna assume that the process is a little bit more streamlined, so they're not worried about all that stuff, and they probably go a little bit lenient on policy, even if it's new or not.
Well, this is the thing. It was supposed to be. I dropped it off to get signed at a con and authenticated at the con. You get what I'm saying? Like I dropped it off at a store. They take drop-offs. You pay them. They go because they're going to be at the con. They get it signed and get it authenticated there.
Yeah. Then it's got to be a change in policy, and it's not. Here's the thing: it's not the first time one of these companies, even whether it's bought out by somebody or not, it's not the first time I've heard of companies like this changing policy. Perfect example, CGC when it came to comics a couple of years back, they completely changed everything, especially when they got bombarded with a whole nother what was it, card. They started getting cards too, right? Quick, I think they started doing cards. So when that all happened, they completely overhauled their whole system. So it's not surprising for a company to change policy, and you just kind of have to deal with it at this point.
It also from a logistical sense, it makes sense to put them all on one card because it's too much to have. How many autographs are on that?
9.
Yeah. So let's say hypothetically, not that I don't know the whole backstory, but let's say hypothetically all of those have their own number and their own card. If I was buying that off you for the god amount of money it's probably worth now because of those signatures, it would be a frigging nightmare every time I want to confirm. If I want to resell it, I have to give it to somebody and go, okay, so here are the 9 numbers.
Well, there's 3.
Good luck.
There was 3. No, there was 2. There was 2. Okay. There was one.
That's the point. Like, I know exactly.
Wow.
What? Go ahead, Mitch.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm just everybody else. I'm just sitting over.
No, I thought Vince was done, so I was going to say something, but he wasn't finished, so I stopped.
Well, no, I was just worried that, because I didn't hear from him, and then I was messaging him on Instagram, and then I was like, bro,
well, that's their fault.
I mean, that's the fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just wasn't a good, then I was kind of thinking, damn, did they damage my pop? Did they lose it? Did they?
I'll be honest with you, the first week you mentioned it to us, I was like, did they like destroy this thing by accident? That was my first thought. Like when you first mentioned it like weeks ago.
Yeah. Because I mean,
Yeah,
But
that's
I mean,
one nightmare.
it's probably it's worth a little. It's worth a nice little
yeah, but
little
still,
dollar.
and
Yeah,
you're not
and
the
not to
first one to do it.
I don't think I haven't seen one complete yet.
No, I know, but my thing is you're not the first one to do it. So there is like a measuring stick somewhat, so you'll have an idea where it's at, kind of, or above it or below. Let's say you have 9 signatures and somebody else has 7, and they went for this amount. Obviously, yours is gonna go for more. So it's out there is the point.
So-
Like there's
so
a measuring stick.
Mine is 9 signatures and 9 quotes. I've never seen one with more than 3 quotes.
Well, that's because it's
Well,
not that much.
average. Well, just to give context, average signature with a quote for most cons. Now I'm going by Canadian pricing, is about 100 to 150. So let's just say 150 times that by 9, plus the actual base model of what the pop is worth. Now I don't know what it is. Last I looked here, it was about 150 to 200. That's a good chunk of change.
Yeah.
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 And that's not even considering the condition of the pop. That's just the raw value.
Yeah. So no, I get why you would be nervous. And like I said, I wouldn't
Mr.
even blame JSA or PSA or whatever. I would blame the company for
Hold
not
on a
reaching
second.
out.
Mr. Crispers has a thing for Drew. Is Drew asleep again, or is he quietly diddling his ditty? Do I diddy? Diddy dum diddy do.
I don't feel I have an input on this conversation, so I'm just sitting here like Quickdraw and Mitch.
I guess looking at signatures really doesn't do it for you.
Yeah, man, that's kind of messed up. You be picking on the blind guy. You can't see
All
signatures.
right.
Oh my god. I want to
Or
get him a Braille signature, like the window. Give somebody a Braille, like an impressionist, and just do an actual Braille signature on the window.
Oh god.
Speaking
that's
of
great.
speaking of signatures, I had my whole band sign the this poster I'm sending Drew, and they're like, "Yeah, who's this for?" I was like, "Oh, my blind friend." And they're like, "Why are we fucking signing it?"
Because if you ever make it big, I'm signing it. That's why.
I was like, "Dude, he's got family members that can see, so they can tell if there's a sign or not."
Oh my god. I just had this vision. I was like, oh, we made it big. We're signing autographs for blind people.
You know what's crazy? In my head, I saw them saying this in their costumes, not just like regular people.
Hey, Laney. You know what though? Now I want to see Index's next concert will be a concert for the blind. The deaf community.
That's right.
Oh, so how you doing, Mitch? Get your
you-
new router all set up.
Yeah. I traded out my router, man. I went with the new Wi-Fi 6 router. This thing is it's a mesh system like the other one was, but it's a Wi-Fi 6, so it's like my phone in the other room's pulling like 900 megs. So it's like where it was pulling maybe 70 with the other router periodically.
I remember when I switched over from this, I went with the Google router, and I had my old router from college. So that thing was pushing like 15, 17 years. I was like, oh, they won't be much of a difference. Damn.
This other one was a fairly new router. It was just the Wi-Fi, the 5.
Yeah.
And, the 6 is just lightning. And I don't know what it was. I'd done all the firmware updates and everything, and it was just spotty. I'd try to look up on something that was pulling, 96 megs when I've got gig internet speed. I'm like,
did you line your house with chicken wire?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. But no, I've checked it out now, and it's running like a scalded dog. But I had to reset everything, like all my smart lights, all my Amazon devices that we talked to.
See, this is why I like running off the Google system. Regardless if I change my router, the only thing I need to do is I need to make sure that I rename my router the same name and the same password, and it's seamless in that respect.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Also, I just want to point out that is the most southern saying I've heard you say yet. Running like a scalding dog.
Running like a scalded dog.
Scalded.
Yeah.
Sorry, my apologies. You said it so fast I didn't quite catch it. So
Yeah, we say it kind of fast down here. We don't use bottom lip, so we just like kind of say running like a scalded dog. You know.
It's been a minute, but yeah, you haven't popped one of those out for a bit, so it's
I know,
See,
right?
See, so this is why I won't go to Tennessee, because I will be ribbing him every 5 seconds. Going, well, what's he asking? He wants to know if you want a drink. Yes.
I'm not that bad.
You're not that bad with us. If you get around your other friends who talk just like that, I'm sure it gets a lot heavier.
Probably a little bit.
It's like some of my family on my dad's side from Scotland, if they come over and they start talking and you have somebody who's an outsider, it's like, what did they say? They're just gossiping.
Yeah. But let's be honest. I think for Mitch, I don't know about you, Sean. But I know probably for Mitch and me, you would definitely like it's definitely a different way of speaking up here. I obviously tone it down for the stream, but I speak completely different for the most part when I talk to people from around here or wherever I travel. Yeah. Even when I answer these jokers over here when they call me, obviously they can tell like I answered different than other people.
He often, and if you call him in the morning, he's like, "Morning, sir. How may I help you?"
Yeah, sure.
No, that's not. Because when I talked to him, was it earlier this morning? He sounded like this. Yeah, I was just gonna.
Oh yeah, he does his best capo voice.
All I hear is robot.
So anyway,
Mitch does
All I
a
hear
good
is
one.
robot.
That's you. I hear them fine.
You hear Drew fine?
Speak again. I heard. I understood him.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I hear from Drew that's bad right now. Earlier he was robotic, like earlier. But right now all he's really doing is like
robotic the whole time.
He's clipping for me. Like anytime he speaks,
Yeah,
it's like,
that's what I'm saying. He's clipping really bad.
oh, okay, clipping. Yeah, robotic. No.
me?
Well,
Okay. So
clipping. Sorry,
you know what,
Mr. Sound Engineer.
Mitch, take your old router. No, take your old router, put it in a box. I'll give you his address and just send it down there.
Right.
I
don't know
could
that
really
it has to
use
do
it.
with his router.
Pardon?
I don't know that it has to do with his router. The clipping of the audio, I don't know that that's his router.
Yeah.
That's doing
No,
that.
my money's on the Wi-Fi because he's upstairs, which is pushing the signal through an
Yeah.
older house.
Because he's
But
got a
everything
new
else is
phone.
fine.
Like
Video
this.
is fine.
Yeah.
His audio clipping
Yeah.
something has to do with the mic.
Maybe.
Andrew, a question: Is your headset have a microphone?
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's using the headset mic.
Gotcha.
If
No
somebody could set up where it'll just because I think you can switch it on the obviously we're not gonna do this now.
Yeah.
But next time maybe somebody can switch the microphone to the phone itself and then keep the audio to the headphones. That'll probably be better so he doesn't clip that much.
Yeah.
Like I said, for next time we can get in here early.
Or we could just do a GoFundMe for a complete studio setup. Would that work, Andrew?
Don't forget all the lights so we can see them.
He's like, sure, whatever.
I mean, what do you call it? Industrial Light and Magic just fired something like 100 people recently. So I mean, those guys are looking for work.
Yeah. I'm willing to work.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So hey Mitch, you got
very monotone and quiet, Drew, and it'll probably clip less.
I was very excited when I won the lottery. It was great.
You get him his best Clear Eyes voice.
For use clear eyes.
Don't worry about it, guys. Leave him be. We'll
All
make do.
good.
By the way, Mitch, you got some really good pictures earlier today of the eclipse too. I was
Yeah.
impressed.
Yeah, I literally just went up here on the
Hey,
hill.
Anthony.
because it's like really clear up there. It's kind of like on top of the hill, and you can kind of see in all directions. But bro, that happened in I got about 15 to 20 seconds before the cloud deck moved back in. It literally was just like a spot as the clouds moved by where you could see the sun. And I just snapped a couple of pictures. I had my phone up there and I was zooming in and I was click. Got about 5 pictures and the cloud moved over it and you couldn't even see it anymore.
Well, you saw mine, Mitch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the golden lemon.
Yeah.
What you're saying is you had a lot of practice since they invented the camera.
Well, he's been around for so long. He's probably seen so many eclipses. He's an expert by now.
Yeah.
Well, no. The first one he saw was when they said, "Let there be light."
I got decent pictures of the one in 2017. I mean, the phone camera wasn't as good, but I did get some pictures from that one too.
This thing was frustrating, man, because I'm holding it like this. I'm trying to keep the glass filter over it, like for the glasses, and I'm trying to zoom with one hand. We'll take a picture on the other while holding it.
Yeah.
So it was frustrating, but not bad. I mean, you got some good photos. I got some good.
I would feel a lot more sympathy for LBD trying to do that than you, Sean. Just saying.
Oh man.
And I was asked to do it, by the way, like a couple times. I'm like, how?
Yeah, right.
No. I would have handed her the phone and said, "Show me, please. Be my sensei. Teach me."
I did. Exactly what I did. I was like, explain to me how you do this with one hand. And
I just hold the camera up and take the picture. You hold the glasses over the camera lens.
Yeah,
we'll work together.
I tried to explain that.
Yeah,
I was not dealing with it. I was
like,
I'm just going to enjoy this, and I'll be honest with you. I didn't care about the picture. I wanted just to see it.
Yeah,
there's going to be a million pictures of it everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Well, the beautiful thing is I didn't have to look at it. I could look at my phone facing right at it. So I had the phone in between me and it. So I never actually got to see it directly.
Yeah.
But I saw it on my phone screen. I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's what it looks like.
I
just
enjoyed it. I was like,
and then you decided to go with Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Black Hole Sun was way better.
Whatever. I mean, I love Soundgarden. Don't get me wrong. However,
Well, was it really a total eclipse where you're at?
Yeah,
partial eclipse of the heart.
It's close.
Because the hero is only 90%.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a full eclipse.
Yeah. It was here.
What I shot was about what it got to.
We were talking about it, and I think I sent you as well, Mitch. Bunch of people running down to Niagara Falls, and half of them didn't get to see it because the clouds didn't part.
Yeah. A lot of people around here didn't either. I mean, I just got lucky, as I said. I mean, it obviously it lasted for hours as it moved across.
Yeah, Anthony said he got 70.
Yeah, but that I just happened to get it quite a bit covered, for like, as I said, like 10, 12 seconds, 15 seconds maybe. I just banged out pictures quick. And there it was. So,
well, it worked out for everybody. I guess that's kind of cool. And what is it? Like another 20 some odd years?
One in 17. In 2017, it was a really clear day here, so it looked really good.
Yeah, what is it? I think the next one's going to be like another 25 years. So
2045, I think. Yeah,
2045.
44.
44.
Yeah, 44.
Yeah, and it was
great.
One of the
so that's going to be a while.
Yeah.
I ain't living that long.
30% of that was cactus.
Right.
I was talking to somebody about this too. I was like, in the back of my head, going, I wonder how many idiots right now are going to emergency going, I stared at the sun and I can't see now.
Oh, yeah. I guarantee there's a bunch of people that just went and stared at like dummies.
I'm sure
Well,
we can look up the stat for next week or something. Probably now,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah. I'll just go down to the emergency room that's like 20 minutes from here. Here we are live in the emergency room.
Burned
Call
retinas.
the internet, Sean. Jesus.
Dang it,
I'd
another
rather
burned
see it.
retina.
I'd rather see it in person. They won't see me.
Jeez.
Hey, come on now.
I know, right? We consider
apparently-
a guy down here to the bottom.
No,
Over
apparently the last lady who did it, who looked like directly at it, at least like the last story that I've seen, what happened to her was she started seeing fuzzy in the middle, like in the center of her eye sight, and it just kept spreading and spreading. And she didn't know what it was until, they finally got to the conclusion. Oh, dumbass, you stared straight into it.
Not smart.
Yeah,
Not smart.
I kind of need I need my vision at least in one eye to do what I do.
And
Well-
here's the thing. If this was like 100 years ago, 50 years ago, maybe there's an excuse. But everybody's
hold
being
on.
taught this.
Dude, if it was 100 years ago and Mitch can even agree to this, they would have said it was the sign of a witch and burned somebody.
There's that.
They would have thought it was the end of the world.
Yeah.
When Mitch
And
was in
one
high
out of-
school with the Aztecs.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I feel fine.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna pull up, since we talk about Funko Pops and Eclipses, I'm gonna pull up the disc tracker here.
Okay.
Oh, so Funko
So
Hollywood.
just starting with
today-
here, we got
What then?
Funko Hollywood today. They have the Earth Day Freddy. You had to buy like $50 or whatever to get it.
Oh, Farmer Freddy.
Yeah, whatever it is. Farmer Freddy. It's on the table today, so you don't have to buy the $50 bundle. So they might be on the website soon.
oh
Yeah.
sweet.
I need one of them.
If only somebody
Pardon
would
me?
have said that.
What did you say, Andrew?
I need one.
He needs one. Well, Vince, go, run, man, run.
Yes, I'll do that right now.
So we got new. Well, not really new. I mean, these were put out last week, but now they're starting to. So we got Eddie Guerrero, Drew McIntyre, and of course NWO, Hogan, and the Outsiders. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's like OG Eddie. That's like
Yeah.
OG Eddie.
Emo Eddie.
Right.
Nobody understands me but my wrestling mom. Who else?
Kind of want that.
Then more Star Wars.
Yeah.
Nah.
I've
If
got
you're a
the
completionist, you're gonna need 50
other
battle
one.
droids at least.
I forgot the OG of that one.
Yeah. I don't even know why they remade that thing. That one was fun.
right.
Then we have another popcorn bucket.
Is that a popcorn box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what?
Where does it open?
Garfield.
Wait.
Oh wow! I'm like, wait, is it the whole thing? And they just
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out. Like, is it the
No, just the head, dude. You don't get
Yeah,
you don't get a free lazy boy couch with it, okay?
I didn't think it was a free lazy boy couch. I just thought it was a really crappy, like sized popcorn bucket that somewhere it opened somewhere.
Yeah, it just looks like a jack-o'-lantern. But
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
that's what I was
It really
thinking.
pretty much.
Nah.
Yeah, what's next? But yeah, think about it. Even there. Yeah.
So I go.
Well, let's see the real glow when it comes in.
Yeah.
I don't know who bought it, but
I think there are pictures of the glow out now.
Yeah, supposedly it glows really nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we have
All right.
mystery vinyl sodas if you want to add a few dollars to your order to get over the $65 thing.
Mm.
Which is
Huh.
probably just the regular soda where they just slipped a sleeve on to call it a mystery soda.
100%.
Absolutely.
It's the ones they give you for free at Funko Hollywood if you buy something.
Right.
probably.
There you go.
Oh, hold on. Vince, do you say give it to you for free? Or do they just like whip it at you saying, please take this?
Honestly, you just end up going home and you look in your bag and you're like, oh, where did this come from?
I thought they just throw it at you when you're walking out.
It's like it's usually like the Sanderson sisters or like some
Yeah.
Hey,
Something I
Simon.
can't get rid of.
yeah, something no one wants.
All right.
Oh, yes, the new
Darth Maul sold
NFTs.
out quick. On Target. The Target exclusive one. That
That Undertaker looks great.
Sorry, yeah. There we are.
Yeah, no.
I thought I missed. Yeah.
Hey,
You know,
Jar Jar with his
Jar-
balls.
I like
Jar
the
Jar
Jar
looks
Jar.
creepy as hell, man.
Well, I like that scene when because it's a funny scene when he's trying to use that and obviously messes up.
Yeah, still, I think it looks creepy as hell.
I didn't get the Hall of
then-
Fame one, but I kind of want this one.
I like how that pop looks actually, and I'm not really a wrestling guy. I just think that's a cool looking pop.
And they were
Yeah.
saying that it
Yeah,
was supposed
I
to be
like
a
it.
deluxe or something. Like a 6-inch.
Oh, if it's a deluxe, I'm not getting it.
Yeah,
That's what it
But
was.
exclusive $30, so it might be a deluxe.
Yeah.
damn,
It was $29.99.
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't.
I'd rather have the Hall of Fame one at that point.
So, anybody else going for these NFTs? Mitch, you gonna keep your set?
No. Dude.
Sure, buddy.
They are so desperate that they're doing a giveaway based on how many royalty sets you complete. Get you an entry into a giveaway for something. Drop is doing it. That's how
Really?
desperate they are to sell this crap.
And how many royalties you get?
Yeah, each royalty set that you complete
Mhm.
gives you an entry into their giveaway.
I just realized this set doesn't have a Freddy.
Nope.
Wow.
Neither did the last one.
Oh yeah, true.
Next.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, we already looked at these.
Yep.
Hey, Andrew. So apparently they're doing the classic, like the Batman TV series, a live action, and it's done by McFarlane Toys. It's a Joker that apparently looks like it glows, or at least under black light it will.
Black
And
light.
it's
It's a limited piece.
6,300 piece limited edition. You gonna go for it, buddy?
No.
Nope.
I think it's cool looking.
I can't. I ain't got room.
That's what the ceiling's for, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Here, let me show you something.
Sami Zayn.
Hold
Don't
on.
know who-
Ready?
We're gonna get to see the inside of Drew's room. Hold on, buddy. Let me just make it large. Let's see Casa de. Oh wow. Keep going.
Ooh, some
Oh.
chips.
Chips Ahoy box. I'm good.
Chex Mix.
Yeah, Chex Mix.
Huh.
Hey, a random
Yeah,
guitar.
that's what I'm working with.
shit.
I ain't got no damn room for crap.
God damn, you scared me. That was a jump scare right there.
Angry Leprechaun.
Mr.
already
Crispers is asking Mitch a question.
You have to have what? It's you have
Mitch,
to have
it's you-
specifically for every My Little Pony royalty set, you get an entry. Yeah, go
Yeah,
look
I
at
think-
Drop's Instagram page. It's on there. It's where they drop the information about it. But it said something about that for every one that you complete, you get an entry into some giveaway for something.
Did you guys?
I didn't read that much
anybody
into it
go for
because I'm
this?
not completing any of that crap.
I don't
What?
even know who that is.
I don't know who that
Sami
is either.
Zayn.
No, neither do I.
He's
Still doesn't ring a bell.
he was
Yeah.
well. You'd have to be watching wrestling now. I mean, he's been around for a while,
Yeah.
but he was part of the bloodline with Roman Reigns and the Uso brothers and stuff.
So he's
And then one of
Samoan.
the Usos went away, and it's a whole thing.
He's
Okay.
Samoan. Yes. No.
What?
I don't know.
He's
Yes,
Samoan.
Samoan.
His shirt says Us.
He's not. No, Sami
Oh.
Zayn's like redhead. I think he's Canadian.
Wasn't he
But
part of a
most
different
of
group
them are,
originally?
but I think he's supposed to be somewhat like Irish or something too. But I think he's just Canadian.
Oh.
Mr. Christopher was saying I was clarifying it's not every royalty, it's specifically, but you have to have the My Little Pony set series. Sorry, My Little Pony series
No,
1.
I don't
Okay,
think
it's not
series
every
one.
royalty is specific. Yes, it's that's why I was saying, because they know they're not going to sell that My Little Pony set. They're
Mhm.
doing, if you complete the My Little Pony royalty set
On series 2.
on
Not series 1,
2,
right? Series 2 it is,
it's not
right?
every royalty. It's specifically if you have the My Little Pony series 1. Oh, so it's how many sets of the series 1 royalties you have? Shit, I don't know. As I said, it's on Drop's thing. I have no
I
idea
mean,
what it was.
the reality is out of the 6 of us, I don't like to speak for other people, but I'm pretty sure the amount of My Little Pony Funko Pops that we currently have in our possession is exactly 0.
No, you have My Little Pony stuff.
No. It's not a Funko Pop.
I know.
I specifically said Funko Pop, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 0 My Little
Yeah,
Ponies.
but you have something. So if
Okay,
anybody
so yes.
on here would go for it, it'd be you.
It was
Yes,
not
it's
purchased
series
with my
1
money.
apparently. So however many royalty of series 1 that you have, you get an entry into it apparently.
So I will say this is obviously I don't collect Attack on Titan, but I will say this is the first time where a glam actually was pretty well close to what the release is.
Yeah. Simon, it's a 7-pack, I think it is, isn't it? 7-pack BTS.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
call it the BTS base.
It's right down below me here.
I call
Well,
it the
you can-
BTS base because that's literally what it looks like to me.
Those U2s look really good. Go
All right.
down the My Hero ones, right there.
Oh
in the
yeah, I
these-
sent you that video, right? Yeah, they look good.
All right.
Yeah, I saw
got-
them when they went up. I didn't get any. They'll go on sale and stuff, but plus if Tall Man gets them in, I've got that credit there that I can use to get them. He gets a lot of U2 stuff in.
Which
All right,
one do you think is going to be the rarest one, or the one that's going to be worth the most?
I don't think any of them are going to be really rare or worth a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, U2s usually
I don't know.
have crazy value.
Unless
But
they're
they
very
are-
exclusive.
Huh?
Unless they're exclusives, because I had a U2s of Rebecca, the one from Edge Runners Cyberpunk, and it
Yeah.
was like it was a G Fuel exclusive, and it was like a reverse colorway black, like for the black light stuff. And I think I sold that thing, and I got some decent money out of it. It was worth a lot.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
Yeah,
crazy.
they-
It went from like between 80 to 120. It was selling.
They have exclusive ones that absolutely, yes, would go for good amounts of money.
Mhm.
But these are just commons.
Yeah.
But I love the
The look,
Fukuyami with Storm Shadow or what is it? Dark.
Yeah.
What's
Dark Shadow.
his name?
I think it's Dark Shadow.
Yeah, that one looks really cool because he's like over his
Yeah.
shoulder here, on his back. That
Well,
was cool.
it's like a figure I have back here. It's basically that figure back that I have back there. It's exactly the same. Where it's coming from, like the behind and stuff.
Yeah,
So another Snoop Dogg.
nobody cares about that stuff.
I would say this. I'm not crazy about the U2s. There's maybe been like 3 or 4 that I've thought they look good, but those are pretty well done. Like those weren't so bad.
Yeah, I think they look really good. Momo
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
a little, so-so, Momo so-so,
Yeah.
but the others look pretty good.
Yeah, I like them. I like the fact that they come in their own protectors too when you buy them. So that's
Oh,
another
yeah.
added advantage. Bleach, which we already looked at,
Yes, we did.
looks decent.
Are
But
any of
again,
you still trying to keep that complete, or have you given up?
I'm going to try to keep Bleach, but I mean, the Demon Slayer line is kind of killing me financially, so I can't exactly. I'll keep anything Itch.io basically is what I'm going to keep nailing down on, or exclusives, because the commons I can pick up elsewhere.
Yeah,
It
I'm
sounded
out
like
on
you
Demon
said
Slayer.
Itch.io.
I've been
One at a
out on
time.
Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Like I bought the Ting and Common and Chase bundle
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
because it was a super cool thing, but I haven't bought several of the latest ones that have come out. I definitely didn't get this one because
Well,
Yeah.
Tang is a cool character, and if you wanted to get one, it would be the other one anyway.
Well, this will be an easy one to
Absolutely.
cosplay.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
sure, and I'm sure a
Earth-
lot of those guys would get kicked out.
That's a guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that
God.
figure there of the
You're starting
Rock.
to sound like that Family Guy episode. Is that a guy? No, it's a girl. Is that a girl? No, that's a guy. Is that a cat? No, that's a dog. What is with everything?
If you watch WrestleMania, that Rock figure right there, that's literally exactly what he had on his ring gear coming out
Oh
to the
yeah.
match the other night.
So that's just an image, like a video.
Yeah.
The pop is
Yeah,
actually gonna
go up right there in the
Oh,
middle.
this.
Yeah.
That was literally exactly what he had on.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Final
WrestleMania
boss.
this year was really good.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
So apparently this came in. Can't wait to get it.
Yeah.
You wanna
I got it
see
right
it?
here next to me.
Oh, he's got one too right next to him. I've got one in the other room.
Well, I have all of Sean's popcorn stuff over here in this box over here.
Dorothy.
Like
I'm gonna assume nobody went for Dorothy.
I got Dorothy.
Well, yes, I know. Dorothy says hello.
Yeah.
Look it up. Dorothy and Toto.
Yeah.
This is more stuff that just came out.
Yeah.
I think
Journey
done.
to the West.
Pop Asia thing.
I don't know what that is.
Nobody does.
It's an old story.
Yeah, that's been
Um,
copied and pasted like millions of times.
Yeah. So looking at all this stuff here, the only thing I want is the Green Lantern.
I know
the
it.
only thing that I want is the Mirio.
So the
Yeah.
Green Lantern was at my Target, and they wouldn't let me buy it.
Yeah.
Huh. Wait. Well, that sucks. 'Cause that's the only one I want.
Well, if I go back, I'll try to grab it, and I'll just try to scan something else.
Scan something else and give it. That's what everybody else does.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Just
all I
take
want
it out
from
of there.
there
Just,
is,
you're in California, bud. Just
yeah.
take it.
Yes, sir.
Just because I live here doesn't mean I agree with the. I don't agree with the way people live here. I don't partake in those activities.
Yeah.
Well, when you're
Oh,
walking out the door,
with
throw some
Vince-
money back.
Or Vince, with Vince's luck, he'd be the first guy. He'd be the only person that gets tased out of a group of 6.
Well, he says he doesn't agree, but he is our residential puff pass hub.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't agree with the activities they do. These
Yeah.
I don't agree with
Yeah.
looting.
Yeah.
Eating broccoli and stealing, completely different things.
Exactly. I mean, I buy my broccoli.
Green Lantern's only good if signed by Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, good luck getting his autograph, man. Apparently, that's like the holy grail. He does not like doing autographs.
Really?
Interesting.
Hmm.
There's a lot of.
So wait, what do they go for?
What, his autograph?
Yeah, can you look it up for me?
Oh, sure. Hold on.
Don't worry, he'll start getting autographs.
It's probably his most of his autographs have probably been for like charity only. Like that's probably the only way you'll get it.
I doubt
Yeah.
it. I think I got a plug.
Well, that's
That's what I'm
different.
trying to see. Is it worth it?
That is a creepy ass book. Wow. Yeah, dude, I just typed in Ryan Reynolds autograph eBay just as an example. And yeah, there's nothing coming up.
Okay. So what pops do they have of him?
Hold on. No, I'm not even looking at Funko Pops. Okay,
Well, no,
I found an 8x10. Sorry, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you.
No, because I'm saying, what characters does he have?
For Funko Pop wise,
Yeah.
Deadpool, Free Guy.
Free guy, yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. Well, I have about 50 Deadpool pops, I think, somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm looking here right now. Signed printed photo. So yeah, there's not anything with an actual on eBay that I can find.
Basically saying the people who have his signature probably paid a lot of money for it and are not selling it.
Yes. No, apparently he does not like doing autographs. And his circle of friends is very tight. In fact, I was reading an article years ago. He had a good friend, and that friend had some candid photos of him with their new kid. And he told the guy, "Look, whatever you do, don't publish these photos. Okay, they're yours. Don't do anything with them." And he sold them. And there was a whole issue over it. So
You bet. And you know what? That dude's probably kicking himself in the face every day.
yeah, well, do something stupid, win stupid prizes, I guess. But that's people, man.
Pretty
But
much,
yeah, Ryan Reynolds, hard autograph. There's a lot of celebrities out there though that just don't do autographs.
Yeah.
Even if you see them on the street and you're polite as pie, they're still going to tell you to go, kick stones.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, he's one. Robert De Niro.
When somebody out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Wait. Mel Gibson cussing somebody out on a street?
At a restaurant.
Tomato.
Oh, there you go. Mr. Christopher's found one. Ryan Reynolds GSA certified goes for about five to 600. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Nice.
Yeah.
How much does a Mitch autograph go for, Mitch? Like, what are we looking at here?
Priceless. Priceless.
Wait. I'd like an original photo from the first time you turned 20.
You mean you want when they drew it? It was a portrait, drawn portrait.
No, I want the cave. I want the cave painting that he just blew the paint on his hand. It's
on tablet. There's a signed Deadpool script by Ryan Reynolds. It's $12.75.
Oh well.
Okay.
I think that was from a charity auction that they did. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Which,
here's another one.
In his credit, it is a smart play, man. Think about it. You do very little in the way of autographs, and the ones that do exist, or the ones that you decide to sell for charitable donations, are going to be exponentially more expensive.
Yeah.
Deadpool Park Ranger autos. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of Ryan Reynolds autos out there, Sean. You were just looking somewhere else, I guess.
Just looking on eBay.
I just typed in Ryan. What I did was I went to eBay and typed in Ryan.
I'm just saying, eBay, I pulled up like a ton of Ryan Reynolds stuff. Yeah. And some are decently priced, some are really expensive.
Okay.
But yeah.
The idea of, it's weird because I when I started getting autographs, I got them at a time where the average price was anywhere between $20 to $30.
Great
and
question.
if you were getting
Before you go, what was the first autograph you paid for? Do you remember it?
Hold on, I do actually. Give me a second, because I'm trying to think of my first fan expo and who's autographed it. George Romero's. Like, we're actually, like, as an adult, because I've had autographs when I was a kid and didn't care, like, I didn't keep them in good shape or anything, so they got lost throughout the ages. But the one autograph, very first that I ever got, was George Romero. He signed my City, his last movie of the, I forget the name of it, City of the Dead, I think it's City of the Dead. He signed the DVD case, and then he opened it and he signed the DVD. He was about to sign the DVD, and I said, because we were talking, I said, Mr. Romero, you signed the front. He goes, you've been really polite, so I'll sign the DVD too. And he signed it. And so it's double signatured with my name on it. And then when he found out my name was Sean, spelled like Shaun of the Dead, we talked a little bit more. That autograph cost me just under $40. My most expensive autograph that I have that I got for free, which you guys won't even know who he is, but Gary Gygax was the guy who invented Dungeons and Dragons. Without him, a lot of role playing that we know wouldn't exist. And he got screwed out of his company. There's a whole story about it. But anyways, he had a booth at the Fan Expo one year, and I had my very first Dungeons and Dragons player's manual. And I said, would you mind signing this? And his wife was there, and he's like, well, Gary's actually doing a panel, but yeah, come back in a couple hours and I'll have it signed for you. And he signed it for me, and we talked for a couple hours, and yeah, and that autograph didn't cost me anything. So those would be my autographs of value.
I think the only autographs I have now, I think, is the one that you got me. I think that's the only autograph I have left in this house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about you, Mitch? Charles Chaplin?
No, I've got
Buster
quite a few autos. I've got
Oh,
two Val Kilmer autos on Tombstone Pops. Doc Holliday, two different ones.
Let me refine the question. What autograph did you get in person? Like, you actually physically met the person and said, hey, would you mind?
The Flash Gordon.
Oh, nice.
I got that one in person at Tall Man.
Okay.
Then
That's
I met the guy, Eddie Munster. I already had his autograph, so I didn't get an autograph. And who else? Who's the other guy that I met down there? There was another one. I can't remember who it was.
Austin St. John, was it?
No.
Well, wasn't it somebody that didn't stop talking? Is a female voice actor? Is that you? Somebody met a female voice actor and they said they wouldn't be quiet.
No, that definitely wasn't me. Now
the one that played Dora.
What's his name?
I met Dora. She doesn't shut up.
Who?
No, I'm talking about the one that played Cora, not Dora the Explorer. Cora.
Yeah, I met her. She's a doctor.
Dora.
You hear that all day while you're in line trying to get an autograph.
Jeez.
backpack.
Dude, I love
I
love the videos of Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart Simpson, where she goes up to people and goes, do you know
Oh yeah,
Bart Simpson? And then she's like, hi, I'm Bart Simpson. They're like, oh my god.
One person I have to say that interacts with a lot of the people is Jason Page. He's like, he goes up to every single person. They don't even know who he is. And
who is he?
The guy who sings the Pokemon song.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
He's at every single con. He talks to every single person.
Oh yeah.
No, more people know him now because of that, though. You know that?
Yeah.
Seriously, he has become more like. Obviously, he was like, people went nuts when they know who he is, but I'm saying ever since he started doing that, he's been doing it. What I would say, I caught on to him maybe right before the pandemic, or right after. like in between somewhere around there, and he started doing that, and he's everywhere now. Like
Yeah,
seriously.
he was a Michael Jackson backup singer or something originally.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
What about you, Andrew? What autograph do you get in person?
Rookie Raccoon.
Did you say Rocket Raccoon?
Rookie the Raccoon. It's our mascot for our baseball team. That's it.
Oh,
Not very famous.
I was like sitting there going, huh?
Yeah, that was
You
pretty
asked.
Oh,
Yeah, I was thinking Bradley Cooper. I was like, Jesus Christ. That's in that. Yeah, because Bradley Cooper, I don't think he does conventions. I don't even think he'd be like, who are these people? What are they doing?
They just told him it was Bradley Cooper. That's the messed up part. Like they just told.
What
"Here's
about
a Bradley
you, Quick?
Cooper pup."
The last one I got,
Or just like your first, like the first celebrity you met and got an autograph.
I might have to say the Ninja Turtles in Universal Studios.
Oh, nice.
Oh, if we're counting that, I got all the Disney characters and Goofy.
He's like, I got Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. I got Buzz Lightyear. I got proof too. There's a picture somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I got all them too in a book.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Fictional characters. Fictional. Am I getting through to you?
Well, other than that, I think it's a bunch of different bands and stuff.
Uh-oh.
I got Weird Al Yankovic's signature. Gotten
Damn,
guys
man.
from Bowling for Soup.
I actually want Weird
Stuff
Al's
like that.
autograph.
Huh, Davy Jones.
I don't know where
What
they're.
would you
I don't
get
know
it
where they're
on?
at, but I got them.
What
But
would you get it on, Sean?
soon I'm going
Pardon?
to.
What would you get it autographed on?
Oh, there's it's the Fat Pop.
I
you
got
have to
the
get
other
it.
one. I got the one where he's holding his accordion.
Yeah. I'll never forget being 15 David Jones did a surprise outdoor concert in my town, and I woke up and grabbed my guitar and ran. I ran in my box to get him to sign it.
But soon I'll be meeting Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes.
Yeah. Should I just mail you my pop so you can get them signed?
Yeah.
I already picked out the 3 things I'm getting signed.
I know. We
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about it, remember?
Yeah, he's getting a tramp stamp.
Well, you wait. Hold on. You say you bought 2 tickets, so don't you get like 6 things signed technically?
My mom's already got the stuff she wants to get signed.
Yeah, but see, I care more about your mom's stuff than yours. I could tell her, and she'll. she'll do it.
LBD, I got a crazy idea, man. Hear me out on this. It's gonna be really wild. You buy a ticket and get your own crap autographed.
Yeah, buy a ticket, LBD, and I'll send you my stuff.
Yeah. Also,
How much is a ticket?
it's about $80, I think. 80 plus whatever the fee
85.
is.
Yeah.
We're up to 85 with tax.
And then how much is each autograph?
Huh?
Also, is the
Yeah.
autographs included with the 80?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I
You-
buy your ticket, you'll go, LBD?
You can get 3 things signed, and you can probably get them to sign all 3 things.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 3 each. Like
Yeah,
3
no.
for Kevin and
No.
3 for Jason. So
Yeah,
I think
so
it's 3
basically 3 items.
things total.
Yeah. And I got 2.
I'm getting my Blunt Man and Chronic 2-pack signed, definitely.
I was thinking about getting that one too, but then I was debating whether I should get the NFTs signed instead. 'Cause I have both. I have Jay and I have Kevin.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely getting my Jay with no
That's
pants
fair.
signed too. And then the
I
third
got-
thing,
I got the Bob Grail.
the third
didn't
thing
know.
I'm getting signed is a Clerks comic book. Since it's the I think it's the 30th anniversary of Clerks.
3, 4, 5.
Damn.
There's like 5 sitting behind me. Signed
Yeah,
stuff.
I was thinking too. It's like I got a bunch, so I'm good.
I don't have any.
Yeah.
So crazy thing is that I think my Blunt Man and Chronic the 2-pack, I think that's actually in storage right now. I would have to go get it.
I did get my Chase
Hold on.
bundle
Let me
in
throw you
from
up there,
Ralphie's,
Mitch.
the one that was damaged.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
Is this one like metallic again?
yeah, the Chase is metallic.
It's like the third time they do that, or the second. Yeah, because the other one she's on the stone, and then one is like with mask, without mask, and metallic. Remember the Funimation one?
Yep.
Yeah. My buddy
I had to
Rasta
have
says
them,
sign pop.
Hey, Rasta. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I only have 2 signed pops, Vegeta and Boo. Well, funny thing. So my second year doing YouTube, there was this YouTube challenge of, I forget exactly what it was, but one of the things was how many signed autographs do you have? And I realized I didn't have any pops autographed, and then it never occurred to me, pushing over close to 3,000 pops at one point. Why didn't I get them autographed instead of and then, with Mitch's gentle prodding of starting with Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith pops, I started getting stuff autographed. What would you say is your most expensive autograph? Do you think you have? I mean, I got Robert Englund's autograph with a quote on a Freddy pop.
Mine used to be a Stone Cold Steve Austin, but I think somebody else has that right now.
Yeah, it seems like I may have that in my collection now. It's on the other room.
Here's the thing though. Are we talking how much you paid for the autographs, or what the current value of that autograph would be?
The current value.
Okay, see, that's different.
I mean,
by the way,
and Andrew's got one of the most expensive ones right now because.
Hell yeah!
Say the one that you guys all went together and got me. My Kevin Conroy is my most expensive.
Yeah, he's got the Kevin
crazy
Conroy.
story behind that. It was literally right before he passed away.
Yeah,
about 3 months.
Like a week.
Yeah,
it was a week before I got it. Like I think he got it like 3 days before he passed, or something crazy. Like I think I got it like a week before, and then I sent it to him.
It was crazy.
Let me guess, the guy that you bought it from is like, hey, so.
No, he's like, bro, I'm happy that you got it. Other than any, I'm glad you got it. It was Cody, my friend Cody. So he's not a.
Yeah. He's solid.
Yeah, because
I think my most expensive autograph is probably my boat, but it's not here, or my 4-pack One Piece.
Was your most expensive?
Yeah, it was. Or maybe this.
Yeah, I would say that would be.
Yeah. I would say for Mitch, it's got to be that Stone Cold, because I've seen that Stone Cold go between 300 to like 900. People will pay for it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that one was only 3. If the one that was signed like on the original Stone Cold pop.
No. I've seen that pop that you used to have. I've seen it go up for auction, and people like went nuts, and they did 2 of them back to back.
Yeah,
and
that was one of those. Yeah, but LB, that's
Val
when
Kilmer. What, Sean?
No, I was just trying to say LBD's talking. I know the auctions you're talking about, and those pops just came out that month. That's why they sold as much as they did. If they went out now, I don't think it would draw $900.
You don't know wrestling fans; they're nuts.
Yeah, Val Kilmer right now at Funko Pop, they're $300 to $500.
Yeah, I could believe it.
I mean, it was obviously for obvious reasons. His health is not great, and but I mean, but yeah, there's.
Oh yeah,
that one.
I think the most I paid was Jim Cummings.
Yeah,
he is very expensive, and I have him signed two Turtle Pops and a Winnie the Pooh.
Well, I'm looking here. and Robert England autographs, JSA certified, are pumping anywhere. Keep in mind this isn't Canadian funds, so between 700 to 500 right now. So
I can tell you mine really quickly. It's the only one I have.
yeah.
Fluffy, right?
Oh no, that's right. I have 2 signatures.
Uh,
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Robert, and considering what I think Robert England's pushing like 80 now, so I mean
It's around the corner.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
that one.
Yeah. I have that one, and then I have the Dia de los Muertos. I have that one too.
Yeah, I've got several of his.
Oh, yeah.
I've also got a
Look, this one has 3 stickers.
yeah, that one does.
Like I said, Vince, change of policy. It happens.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like.
I've also got a Dr. Ian Malcolm sign, Jeff Goldblum.
There's a bunch of pops I forgot I even had.
that's unlike you, Vince.
Yeah,
You forgetting things.
I have autographs where I don't even know where they're at. I have so many Demon Slayer autographs, and
Well, Rasta, if you are going to GalaxyCon, definitely get the Itch.io stuff autographed. That would
Bless
that
you.
would rock. Oh God, yeah. Well,
Brooke, Ian
Oh.
Sinclair is a very cool guy, and so is Johnny. They're both very nice people.
Oh yeah. Those guys are great. Like they got a lot of energy. They are fun to meet. Apparently, like I've seen a bunch of videos of people meeting them. They're great.
the only voice actor I really should have like met after lunch, like after I woke up, because just give everyone context. So after, well, technically that little period when COVID was dying down, I got a really good hotel rate for like a 5-star hotel that was connected to the Fan Expo. So I didn't even
remember
have to leave the building. And I went and got the voice actress who played Cora. I got her autograph, and I literally left my room, walked down the hallway, went into the main hall, and there was nobody in line. I got in line. She showed up 20 minutes later, and I was still waking up. Like I hadn't even had breakfast yet. You can tell by the picture that I'm like wide-eyed trying to match her energy, and she's just like she clearly had like a Red Bull or something, or some blue
That
candy.
might be who she is, man. There's some people who just got that kind of. Some people are morning people. Some people are not.
Clearly she was a morning person because I was
Yeah.
not. It was like, it's like, hi,
By the
you're at
way,
like a 20. Can I get you down to like a 15?
Rasta mentioned solo leveling voice actor. That guy right now has a lot of traction because he is. The people here who watch anime or know about anime know
Mhm.
how crazy some of the fan bases can be, and they will attack voice actors and like verbally, obviously, and social media wise. He's one of the few who have literally like talked back and threatened to like change things in the anime, like voice wise. Like they threaten him if he messes up the last episode. There's a powerful scene apparently, and he's like, "I will make it be goodbye, Betty." But like he just kept like digging into them. It's funny, and he's gotten a lot of traction after that.
Really, I didn't know that. That's the one thing that's the one thing that drove me away from anime the first time was I've told these guys and Rasta, if you're new to the channel. So when I was in college, we had an anime club, and I only went to it, I think 3 times, we'll say. And each time it got just a little off the rails more than the next, to the point that I stepped away from it because there were some people. We all have fandom. We all like different things. Mitch clearly likes his Tennessee sports. Andrew likes Batman. Vince likes to forget things. LBD loves his anime. Quickdraw likes Ghostbusters and metal, and I clearly like Ghostbusters, although I don't have the lights on for it right now in anime and Funko Pops. But that's an aspect of
all out.
what I'm getting at. It's an aspect of who we are. It's not what we are as an individual. It isn't our identity. And this anime club, anime was these people's identity. Going to college was just a secondary thing.
Yeah. It can be
And
weird,
Sean,
man.
wait, that was back when you had to search for anime, right? It wasn't available like it is now.
Oh yeah, dude. We would light a torch, then we would go down into the catacombs, and then we'd find these like old scrolls, man.
No, but you know what I meant.
Mitchin, that's how Mitch and I met. He was the keeper of the scrolls.
Nice.
No, but like kind of getting back to the whole solo leveling thing. I'll be honest, just because of the way he's like handled everything and like kind of held his ground, that's kind of somebody I would like to meet and get an autograph from. Just because he has real big cojones just to come back at all these people.
Oh yeah.
I love that
you
anime.
are. Pardon?
I love that anime.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so do I. I haven't seen the newest episode yet. Ironically enough, I usually watch it after the live stream after we've had our backstage conversations.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet either, but I like how okay. So for those who don't know, when it comes to this specific anime, it's technically from a manhwa, which is not a Japanese like written, and it's not structured the same. It's more comic book structured, I would say, but it still has less words than you would see in a comic book. There's not as much dialogue. So some of this is off the cuff stuff that they have to add in when you're adapting it to an actual visual thing that you can watch. So they're able to add little hints in there to other animes. Like perfect example, they added the Goku kind of where he's like jumping around, getting ready to fight scene. They kind of mirrored that to homage it after with everything going on. Like there's like little hints of other things in there, and then you got great voice acting. The action's amazing. The drama is insane. So it gives a lot of wiggle room for that anime, and you don't have a bunch of crazy people. You know what? Speaking about crazy anime fans, this is a perfect example. The source material is so compact, and there's not much you can really mess up because you have more liberty, and they still find a way to complain about something, even though they have to take liberties, because if not, there will be nothing there.
Right.
Oh yeah. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong on that. I'm just like I said, but like like Rasta mentioned earlier, there are some crazy anime gatekeepers, and yeah, that's why I stepped away from anime for a while. It wasn't until actually talking with LBD and Mitch that I actually started getting into different stuff. Another good anime right now is Delicious Dungeon, which I was happy to find out they're doing 24 episodes, so there's still more episodes to come out.
Holy crap. You know what? I went to go visit my brother recently because he just had surgery and stuff. And we just had like a long conversation about anime. We're mentioning, like, recommending stuff to each other. And we go back and forth, right? We said Delicious Dungeon at the same exact time, and we went nuts because he was like, "Yeah, I remember when the manga came out, and I just looked at it, and it looked like a joke, and I never picked it up, and I regret it now because it's so good." Yeah, because when you look at the cover for those books, it was like, it didn't grab your attention.
Yeah, honestly, Ross, if you get a chance, watch it. I didn't watch the first 4 episodes, and I tore through them and wanted more. So that's why my thing now is I wait for all the new anime stuff to come out, and then I'll sit down and make like a couple hours of watching stuff, catching up on new episodes, because I hate doing that whole, you watch something and then that's it. You got nothing else to do.
Or like with me with One Piece, you wait till there's 1,000, you watch it. Now you're waiting for the next 10 episodes for 3 months, then you're halfway in between a fight.
When you tell me that you've watched all that, I just see you sitting in a chair with an IV putting saline into you, and then somebody coming in every so often just sponge bathing you, going, "Are you okay, buddy?"
Actually, you know what? It's funny that Ross is here for this because I've mentioned Vince to him before because Ross is actually a big One Piece fan as well, and because we met through TikTok and as a collectors, and then we obviously went into the anime stuff. And I told him I have a buddy of mine who I told he couldn't handle he didn't have the capacity to watch One Piece, and out of spite caught up all the way, at least.
Dude, I'm struggling to get through the 366 of Bleach right now.
Well, you got
I'm at about 3:30, I want to say. So I'm almost there, and then I can start watching the new series or the new series from them. The
Ross, is that what you mean by
Blood
Generation
War or
1?
whatever. Why are you holding up Charizard?
Because he was talking about Generation 1 Pokemon in the chat.
Oh, gotcha.
Pokemon.
Oh, we're showing off Pokemons.
Yeah, I got one of those too, buddy.
Yeah, but is it graded?
No, it's not. So I'm too lazy to go to the actual card show and get it graded.
Is I've got a graded card.
Actually, I don't know where the hell it is right now. That's weird. Somewhere in here.
Here's my graded card.
Oh yeah.
I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Graded.
Huh.
Hey.
That's weird. I wonder.
Again.
Since you were
I'd love to
speaking,
know
go ahead.
No, I'm curious now where the hell my Snorlax went. That little it's got to be around here somewhere because, that's what
Well,
I
you
get
don't
for
have
not
a
putting.
cat anymore, so
Snorlax.
throw me up, Sean, real quick, because you were talking about Avatar and their voice actors and stuff like that. So I got something to show that came in. So this piece came in, which I am like
Pyro.
Yeah, it is like the detail on this thing. Like if you were to light this thing up from the bottom, it's insane. Like
Are you going to see Brave Little Soldier Boy?
Let me start it with that, man. That's a rough scene always. No matter how many times I watch it, man, I can't. It's tough. But yeah, there's a lot of good detail in this for sure. Like it's just great. Like you can't beat that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I basically got this with lunch money, birthday lunch money, discount. That's basically where this came from.
Oh,
Like,
I got lunch money, birthday lunch money. I forgot.
Yeah, I got that, and then they had like then I had a buck lunch money as well. Like I had like all those points plus the lunch money. I was like, done.
Anyways, well, you guys good or?
Yeah.
Good, because I'm starving, actually, and I got some dim sum and Thai noodles waiting for me.
Aw, nice.
Yes. So, anyways, I want to say thank you for everybody that came out tonight. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you, LBD, Vince, Quickdraw, Andrew, Mitch. We will be back next week. In the meantime, you guys take care, be safe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Later.